Thank you very much, Phil. Good afternoon. And on behalf of the Canterbury Software Cluster Committee, please may I extend my own welcome to you all for attending today's celebration of our fast-growing software industry here in Canterbury. Today's Software Summit event has 25 industry speakers, fantastic speakers, and panelists, and we have over 500 entrepreneurs, investors, executives, developers, testers, managers, all in the room together to create lasting networking benefits. Please use today to learn new insights, to connect with existing and new contacts, and to get inspired to be a software hero based here in Canterbury. And once again, I would like to just second Phil's comments there. I would like to say a huge thank you to our sponsors, our event sponsors today. Without our sponsor support, simply put, the event would not be possible. So thank you very much to all of our sponsors on the screen there. Your support and your commitment is gratefully received. For those who don't know, the Software Summit is organised by the Canterbury Software Cluster. We're a voluntary association who are passionate about our industry. The ongoing success of the summit and the software cluster itself is just one sign of a confident and successful local software industry in 2013. The cluster's regular activities are supported by our key sponsors, and many thanks go to IBM, to New Zealand Trade and Enterprise, to SLI Systems, Jade, and Assurity for your ongoing contribution to the success of our local industry. The cluster's membership this year continues to thrive and grow, and I'd like to welcome all existing and new members here today. You can see all the logos on the screen there, and another slide as well. So it's fantastic to have a thriving membership continue to get together in the cluster. So this year we have enjoyed regular monthly events held in our new home in Epic. We've had some fantastic speakers for both the business and the technical subjects, and plenty of high-quality debate, networking, and a few quality liquid refreshments that help make the events a regular date on the Christchurch Tech calendar. The cluster's activities only happen because of our voluntary committee, and this year's committee have been hard at work behind the scenes at all the events and helping to organise today. So thank you all, guys. And I'd also like to welcome our new operations manager at the cluster, that's Gabby Addington. So, it's been a big year in Canterbury Tech. You wait quite a few years for a bus, and then two turn up at once. This year, we have celebrated the IPOs and stock market listings of two international software firms with their roots here in Canterbury. Software Summit sponsors SLI Systems and Wynyard Group. Combined, there is now nearly $250 million of wealth in these two companies alone. Both Sean Ryan of SLI and Craig Richardson of Wynyard, who we're fortunate to have speaking for us later this afternoon, have led the way for other businesses who want to go public on the stock market to fund growth. This is a huge achievement for both companies. I'd like to say well done to everybody involved. So the question is, who's next? I'd like to quickly highlight some other successes in 2013. Canterbury was well represented at this year's High Tech Awards, and BIMSTOP and Wynyard both came out on top. There were also a great group of finalists who made it to the awards ceremony in Auckland, including Redseed, CropLogic, Veritide, Coty, Invert Robotics, Aran's Geo, and Shapeshifter. Also, this year's regional winners of the Deloitte Fast Growth Awards included Software Summit sponsors Trinio and cluster members Intranel. And last night, we can add to the list with Nightside Test Design, who took home a Champion Canterbury Award. Well done, Peter, and team. Look, and we've had lots of other developments this year. We had Google come and launch their third global Project X here in Christchurch, Project Loon. We had DevOps startup Apsecute join forces with Canadian software business ActiveState. The University of Canterbury has launched UC Innovators and the Hatchery Incubator, encouraging students to actively participate in taking their own ideas into a startup. And speaking of startups, our very own Tim Hatherley-Green of Posley managed to win the National Angel at My Table investment pitch competition. And possibly the biggest achievement of the year goes to Will McClellan and Colin Anderson, founders of Epic, for building a collaboration home for our local tech industry here in the Epic campus. The cluster, we've been holding our monthly events at Epic, and it works fantastically as a meeting place and a collaboration space for all the businesses in Epic and everyone who wants to visit from around the city. We're all looking forward to the announcements around phase 2 of the Innovation Precinct with anticipation. Looking forward, I would point you towards CDC's launch of the Canterbury Economic Development Strategy. Basically, the target is by 2031, which is only 18 years away, is for Canterbury's economy to be reoriented towards high-growth sectors. 20% of workers will be employed in high-growth, high-value industries. We're going to need a lot of software heroes to make this happen. Next year, some exciting developments already in motion. Kickstarter goes live in New Zealand very soon, and this gives startups a new option for crowdfunding their ideas. Startup Weekend Christchurch. We've got the date set for that now on the 14th of March 2014, and the team organising that are here in the room today. Startup Weekend is globally known as the Outward Bound for entrepreneurs, where teams experience building a product and a company in only 54 hours. And I mentioned the High Tech Awards earlier. Next year's event is on the 16th of May 2014, here in Christchurch. The event celebrates New Zealand's $23 billion technology sector, which is growing at 17% per year. There are 11 awards categories. Nice photo, Scott. Get your applications ready for a big gala night out here in Christchurch on the 16th of May. So, my time's up. Please enjoy your day here at the Software Summit 2013, and go on, be a hero.